Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. We are having a look at May and June singles, looking for new love for all Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you guys. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm always grateful for every single one of you. We are stepping into some gentler energy here, folks. Thank goodness. Okay, we're looking at May and we're carrying over into the month of June. And May itself, we do have, starting off on April 29th, we've got Venus entering Taurus. We're in Taurus season at the beginning of May, and Venus is the ruler of Taurus. So this brings us love and new beginnings and creation of things, but also brings us some stability in our world here as well, and also the opportunity and the energy activating to manifest love into our lives, to bring something into reality. So this can be wonderful for us. Okay, we've got a couple kind of very lucky magical days throughout May, which is going to carry us forward as we head into June as well. May 18th is going to be one for the books, one to look out for. For some people, this is going to be a very lucky day in love. All right, there could be something shifting. There could be a surprise. There could be a love at first sight moment. There could be magical new connections coming in here. You could find yourself at the right place at the right time. So this is going to be a day to really kind of keep an eye out for. Okay, we've got Sun conjunct Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. Okay, so some good luck, good fortune, expansion, growth, happiness, and joy, some wonderful energy. We also have Venus conjunct Uranus in the sign of Taurus, and Uranus is very unpredictable energy, so a little bit of a wild card there. So depending on your situation, you just never know what changes may be in store for you. But with this energy, regardless, we are encouraged to get off the beaten path, to try something new, to get out of our comfort zone, and to take a leap of faith a little bit. Okay, so very important for us to do that. We have the milk and honey card coming in here for you guys. Okay, so this does show an element of abundance, things manifesting in your life. This is an energy of having all of your needs met, and maybe even having some resources that you need come in on your path to love. Now, sometimes this can do with like your money and your career and stuff like that, right? Because sometimes, yeah, sure, we want love in our life and we want to meet new people, but if we're not feeling secure in our job or in our financial situation, sometimes it can be that much harder, right? So this is an energy saying that all your needs are met. There's abundance in store for you. There's a lot of unlimited potential possibilities, and you just might find yourself at the right place at the right time to get what you're looking for and to get what you need. So when we're in that energy, love comes easily. So this is a lot of magic, a lot of potential, a lot of possibilities, and this is one where the universe is reminding you not to worry, because the universe knows what you are looking for, and the universe is like, don't worry about it. Leave it to me. I just need you to keep an open mind, to believe and have faith that anything is possible on your path to finding love, and trust that I will take care of you, right? So sometimes we need to just give it to the universe, because in the land of milk and honey, we want for nothing and we have everything that we need, and there is a lot of magic in the air for you. Great card for you to get. Not so great, we have the orphaned card, okay? Oh boy. Okay, so this is, we don't like getting this one, right? Does that look happy? No. Does that look completely the opposite of that? Okay, so this is what we're turning around. This is what we're changing. All right, pay attention. The orphaned card here is very much like the Five of Pentacles, and it is a card number 5. And this is one where we're too focused on what we don't have or what we've lost. Okay, this is feeling left out. This is feeling abandoned. This is feeling lost, dejected, okay, in this energy. So this is where we do need to make sure that we are aware of what kind of energy that we're putting out there. All right. Are you putting out, happiness and joy and positive vibes, right? Are you putting out love out there, or are you putting out this energy of, lack, basically, right? So we do need to be aware of that, because the energy that we put out is what we attract back, and we want to attract back this one, okay? The milk and honey one, okay? Now, some of you, yes, you could be feeling as though nothing's going your way, all right? Work through those feelings. It's important to do that. We have to honor all of our feelings no matter what they are. But we honor them. We work through them. We recognize them. And then if there are feelings that we don't want to hold on to, we empower ourselves to release, to let go, and to embrace some better energy, right? Easier said than done sometimes, but it is, as long as we are aware of that and we are recognizing those energies. This gives us an opportunity there to turn them around, right? We don't want to ignore anything here. But yeah, some of you could be feeling as though there's no love out there for me, right? But this is an opportunity where things are turning around for you, right? Over the next couple of months, the energy is shifting, and it starts in May. May and June are going to be a time for you to blossom and grow and to recognize your worth and to try new things and to meet new people. But it's also an energy here where we are letting go of expectations. And sometimes that's the key to it all. Let go of expectations. Give your worries and doubts and fears and anxieties to the universe. All right. And just be free. Be ready to change. Be willing to meet new people. But trust that things will be better and that there's doors opening for you. Now, it's very interesting how these two cards have come out, because the Orphan card, number 5, fives represent challenges and obstacles and struggles, but also exciting opportunities for change. We've got to be willing to let go of the old and embrace the new. The Milk and Honey card is card 51, right? So new beginnings on the horizon, a fresh start on the horizon, but you put the 5 and 1 together and you get a 6. And the 6 is where things come together. We get calm, we get balance, we get peace, we get healing, we get an energy of serendipity after the 5s that we've dealt with and that we've been through. So there's a light on the horizon. There's better times ahead for you. And we need to trust in that energy. All right. There is love out there for you. All right. Believe in yourself. But we don't want to control anything. We want to step in the flow, right? And when we try and control too much, right, we get that push and pull, right? Things become hard, things become difficult sometimes, right? Allow things to unfold naturally. We have twin flame energy coming out here for you guys. So some of you, you either know your twin flame already, or you are attracting in a twin flame. Now, not everyone believes in the twin flame journey, okay? So if you're one of those that doesn't believe in that, then this part of the message is probably not for you. That doesn't mean the reading's not for you, but just this particular message, maybe not. But a twin flame is our twin, our spiritual twin. A true twin flame union is magical. It's a connection like no other. So some of you are really coming into alignment with meeting your twin flame, and it's going to be just beautiful. You'll click like there's no tomorrow. You won't be able to explain your connection, but you just know it's real and it's a safe space, and it's like, I have found my spiritual twin. Be aware, though, orphaned energy, of false twin flames, because they do come up. False flames are those ones where we get the runner and the chaser back and forth, back and forth. We can also have a twin flame connection where because both people need to be spiritually aware and ascended, right? And if we're not, okay, you get one person that's floaty in the 5D world, connected with spirit, doing all these wonderful things. And then you get the other person that's rooted deep into the 3D world, and they have not awakened. They have not embraced their true spiritual selves. They've not done any of this work. Okay. And man, oh man, runner chaser filled with pain and grief and heartbreak and sorrow. But this card is in the upright. All right. So this is the positive flame connection. But if you feel as though there's someone that may be your twin flame, but you've got that back and forth, okay, you've got to have a look at that. You've got to be really honest with that, because they could be leaving you in that orphaned energy. That's not where we want to be. And that's not a true twin flame connection that you're ready for in this lifetime. You might not be meant to be together in this lifetime, even though you may have met them, right? So we got to be honest with ourselves, and we have to be willing to let them go. 100%. right? If you are in that kind of connection, because it may not necessarily go anywhere. But twin flame in the upright, land of milk and honey, boom, beautiful. We also have freedom. There you go. So if you're in a false flame connection, or if you're in one of those runner chaser scenarios that are not good and not healthy and likely may not be resolved in this lifetime, time to set yourself free. Spread your wings and fly, baby. Okay. It's going to be the healthiest way forward for you. But the freedom energy is also showing you that you need to let go of expectations. Be free. Spread your wings, fly, meet new people, keep an open heart, keep an open mind, allow the magic to happen. Don't try and control a situation too much. Allow things to flow. And this is where the magic happens. This is where, in that free-flowing energy, and this is where things really can come together for you, right? So let yourself free of any expectations, set your intentions, and then give it away, right? Give your intentions to the universe and just trust. We also have family coming in here for you guys. So family, number one, could be really important to you. Now, you might already have a family, all right? And part of your quest for love is making sure that not only is your new love good for you, but you also for your family, right? For your children, right? Or someone that you can maybe coexist with an ex, right? Because we do have modern blended families these days, right? We do have exes that they don't always fight and squabble and quarrel, right? We do have ones that are actually amicable and can actually coexist, without tearing each other's eyes out every minute. So you might be looking for somebody that can really mesh with your family, right? Because it's not just you, it affects other people. Some of you here as well, you could be finding that you're in a pretty good place right now, and now you're starting to think about family. Maybe you're at an age where you're like, I don't know, I'm starting to feel the clock ticking. I kind of want to have kids. I kind of want the family unit to kind of happen, right? So family is important to you on many levels, right? And starting a family might be part of that, all right? But just be aware in that energy that, number one, we're not all meant to have a family. We're not all meant to have children, right? It's not like we need to repopulate the earth or anything like that. So be honest with yourself there in that, because for some of you, you're freeing yourself from expectations of having a family and having children, and it's okay not to. All right. So give yourself permission for that. All right. Because, if we have choices, right? We're not trying to repopulate the earth. We're not trying to, it's not like things were a couple hundred years ago, right? We live in different times, a different era now. And, and it's like there's a lot of people out there that they have a family and they didn't want one necessarily, but they felt like they had to cave into pressure to have one. And they're like, I love my family, but I kind of also wish that maybe I had followed a different path, right? So if you are feeling some pressure, maybe from your family, to get married and settle down and have kids, you might need to free yourself from that expectation in some way. But yes, there could be potential new connections here where you are going to live happily ever after and start a family with them down the road. And it could come with a ready built family as well. We have love yourself first. Whatever your situation is, love yourself first. Put yourself first. There's no harm in that. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, right? So no matter what your situation is, take care of yourself. We also have reconciliation coming in here. Someone from your past is returning to your life. All right. Now this can be your twin flame. Okay. It can also represent a soulmate energy. Okay. And now it can potentially be somebody like, a past love might come in here looking for some reconciliation, because they might feel your energy shifting, or they might feel that you have let their energy go completely, right? You've cut the cords with them energetically, you're moving forward. And this is sometimes where people show back up, right? So maybe you do have a choice to make, right? Do I give this person a second chance, or do I completely let them go? I am hearing a resounding, I don't want the old, I only want the new. Great. Then choose the new, right? Just because someone wants to reconcile with you doesn't mean you have to say yes. We always have that power to say no. But yes, twin flame, soulmate energy, past love. Now, past love can also be somebody that you never had a chance with. And it might have been a timing issue. It might have been an age thing, right? So you could potentially get a second chance at a person who you maybe had a crush on or you felt a spark of connection with, but it just didn't go anywhere. Time, circumstance, whatever it happens to be. And this can be where things are lining up for you. So that can be quite magical in and of itself. Let your friends help you. Sometimes we push our friends away. Our friends mean well, and especially if they're happy in their relationships, right? And our friends can be family as well. And they want to see you happy, or they want to see you, with that beautiful love in your life and that connection. So let your friends help you. You might have a friend that wants to set you up with one of their friends. You might have a friend that says, hey, let's go out and let's try something new. And even if we don't meet anybody, then hey, at least we've had fun. Right? So let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And we also have calling in your soulmate. Wow. Okay. There's a lot of magic in the air for you here, Gemini. And of course, we are heading into Gemini season. So we're heading into your astrological new year. Great opportunity and great time to set intentions and to have that fresh start. All right. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. All right. You will know a true soulmate when you connect. You will know the difference and understand the difference between that and a false flame or someone that, isn't meant for you, right? Don't ignore red flags if you happen to see any, okay? Chances are if you see a red flag right out of the gate, that person is not going to change and you aren't going to be able to change them. Say no and move on because there's some magic in the air for you here. There's something coming in for you. And that orphan card can be about saying no. And sometimes we're reluctant to say no, or we see red flags and we ignore them because we're feeling left out, right? We're feeling orphaned. No, that's no reason, right? Spirit's really sending you something a lot better. So keep an open mind. Get ready for some action. All right. So we have the Lover's card. Jeez, Louise, look at you, Gemini, when all this stuff's coming out. The Lover's card, it's your energy, number one. Okay, so your energy prevails throughout your entire reading. But the Lover's card here is about knowing your worth, knowing your value, being confident in yourself, and being confident in your quest for love, knowing what you have to offer, but also knowing what you are wanting to attract in. The Lover's card does represent true love, soulmate energy, possibly even twin flame energy here as well. And so this can be a really wonderful new connection. It's also where things are coming into alignment for you. All right. The energies are aligning for you to attract love into your life. Big, big, big shift in energy here for you here. But it also represents a choice. The Lover's card is a choice. Matters of the heart. You have the freedom to choose. You have the freedom to choose what you want. You have the freedom to choose what you don't want. You have the freedom to say yes. You have the freedom to say no. All right. So follow your heart. Do what is right for you. Choose wisely, my friends. And a little bit of magic there for you. We've got the Seven of Swords. So there could be something here that you don't trust. Got the Strength card there for you. And we have the Seven of Wands. All right. So sevens are a very spiritual number. Number one, sevens can be certainly where we're guided by spirit. Sevens can also be lucky. So maybe sevens are your lucky number. But the Seven of Swords can show an energy of being uncertain, right? It's like I'm trying to stay positive, but I'm kind of always looking behind me. This can be where you're not sure what you want, right? I want this, but oh, wait, maybe I want this. So clarity is important on our journey for love, because if you don't know what you want, the universe doesn't know what you want, right? Like, this can also be a little bit back and forth. Yes, I'm ready for love. No, I'm not. But there's an element of trust here with this particular card. So it can be that there's someone trying to sneak back into your life. This can be a very stealthy energy, very sneaky energy coming in here, where someone is like, hey, baby, I've changed. But in reality, with the Seven of Swords showing up, no, they haven't. Right? They talk a good talk, but they don't walk the walk, right? But someone could be trying to sneak back in here and steal your heart in some way. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust yourself to make the right choices. Stand up for yourself wherever you need. The Seven of Wands right here. Turn and face your adversaries. Turn and face your naysayers. Stand up for yourself. This shows you're in a position of strength. You're in a position of authority, and you are confident in yourself. Now, sometimes we do need to set up boundaries, not just with past people, not just with family and friends as well, right? We need to set up boundaries within ourselves. We need to know what we're willing to put up with, what we're willing to compromise with, and what we're not. And again, red flags, we need to recognize those, right? And recognize that we don't necessarily have the power to change anybody, right? You're not, the universe isn't going to send you someone that you've manifested, new love that you've manifested, just for you to need to fix them. No, false energy. Okay. So remember that you have the power to say no, to set boundaries. All right. And also to ward off some people. Because again, you could be getting some family pressure there. When are you going to get married? When are you going to have kids? All that kind of stuff. Right. And you may be like, back off, Jack. Right. This is my life. Right. So you could be feeling Uranus energy, right? Remember, we've got Uranus energy coming in, especially on the 18th, right? And this is rebellious energy, right? Setting you free from things. So you could be feeling just a little bit rebellious, and you can be like, back off, man. Okay. This is my life. I'm not gonna, I don't need to conform to what anyone else wants. I'm going to choose my way, right? So you might really have to kind of, knuckle down there a little bit. But the Seven of Wands is a positive card. It shows you overcoming challenges and struggles. It shows you fending off things that are not good for you, but it does show a position of power and strength. And of course, we do have the Strength card coming in here for you guys as well. Now, you could potentially be meeting a fire sign person. It could be a fellow Gemini as well, right? But it could be a fire sign person, or it could be a Leo that you may be attracting in. Now, this could be Sun, Moon, Rising, right? So one of the big 3 or 4. This could be part of their chart. But the Strength card also does speak to you, your inner strength. Believe in yourself, be confident. You have the strength, the power, the authority to say yes. You have the strength, power, authority to say no. But this also does show an element of courageousness. We do need courage when we're looking for love. We do need courage to open our heart and say yes, right? So this is this inner courage that's coming in here to help you to open up, to help you try something new, meet new people, and set yourself free from whatever has been holding you back. All right. So we've got this little bit of inner courage coming in here. But the Strength card is ruled, Leo energy, it's ruled by the sun. The sun brings happiness and joy and growth and energy and positive vibes. So we've got some wonderful, wonderful energy in there for you guys. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming in here as blessings headed your way in the month ahead. Now, this is number 1, nurturing yourself, your goals, your dreams, your desires. This is an energy of patience. This is an energy of focusing on the positive things and allowing things to grow and blossom in your life. So this is wonderful energy for you. You know who you are. You know what you want. You're willing to wait. Some of you might be looking and you might be like, well, I've waited this long, so I may as well just keep waiting for the right one, right? So it's a wonderful energy, very calm, very down to earth, very patient. Now, for some of you, you could have a very loving, caring, nurturing friend that helps you as well. Remember, we've got let your friends help you there. And the Queen of Pentacles can be somebody who is very caring about you, right? And so this can be someone that helps you out. They could also be, wanting to set you up with somebody perhaps there also. But it's like, because they know you well or because they do care about you, they're not just going to set you up with somebody, off a whim, right? It's like they have you can trust this person, and you can probably trust their opinion of somebody, who they may know. So this can be wonderful energy. But the Queen of Pentacles brings success, brings abundance into your life, can bring some love and caring and wonderful harmonious energy here for you as well. It's also one where we are watching something manifest. So over the next couple of months, this is number 1, your time to blossom and shine, but this is also where some manifestations are coming to fruition. The seeds that you have planted are starting to sprout. All right. So very wonderful energy. Let's get a couple more cards here and see what other blessings that we've got coming in for you guys, because we've certainly got quite a few so far. Thank you. We have the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Swords. All right, we're moving forward here, people. All right, the blessing in releasing yourself from any restrictions in your life, self-imposed restrictions, fears, worries, anxieties, doubts, the things that have been holding you back. This is a time of freedom, expansion, and growth for you. So that's a great blessing. Okay, you're unleashing the shackles, and you're finding freedom, and you're moving forward in a better way. We also have the Queen of Swords. All right, now the Queen of Swords is your ability to put up boundaries. I'm very good with boundaries. Okay, but it's also one of being clear, being communicative, knowing what you want, having some really positive conversations. We've got two queens here, and in your blessings, queens are about being open and receptive, right? So receiving some blessings, receiving people, talking to people, opening your heart, getting yourself out there, receiving love and connections and all these wonderful things. But the Queen of Swords, okay, is about trusting your intuition, using your wisdom, okay, and about being very decisive. The Queen of Swords, I mean, you know, the sword is being held up, okay, so it's not in a danger zone. She's very welcoming, okay, but proceed lightly, proceed with an air of caution. So this can be where you are letting your guard down, but you're treading lightly, right? You're welcome and you're open. You're not totally letting your guard down, okay, but you're willing to say no when you need to say no, and you're willing to say yes when you need to say yes. So you might not necessarily be wearing your heart on your sleeve, but you're certainly open to love. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, right, you're taking your time, you're discerning in your energy. The Strength card brings in an energy of discernment as well, right? So this is about making the right choices and the right decisions for yourself, but also being open, right? And there's nothing that we, can expect more, right? But you could also be meeting some people, right? We've got some people showing up in your reading. So two queens, it could be feminine energy, but it could also be, doesn't matter if it's male or female, but you're meeting people who you can have heart-to-heart conversations with. You're meeting people who are open to love, right? And you're trusting your intuition there also. We've got the Six of Swords here for you as well in your blessings position. Moving forward, there's calmer times ahead. There's better times ahead. There's better opportunities for love ahead for you guys. You're protected and you're guided every single step of the way, but you're moving forward. Sixes bring about peace and harmony. And we already said, right, with the Milk and Honey card here, right, we've got difficulties, challenges here with the Orphan card. We've got peace being restored here. And this is what this brings in, 5 and a 1, right? Number 6. So you're moving forward in a healthy way. You're getting yourself prepared, and you're making a lot of progress in your quest for love, okay? Very wonderful energy that is coming in there for you. A lot of doors opening. We've got the Queen of Wands. A lot of queens showing up here. Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands. Now, unfortunately, she is in your challenge position. Now, she looks a little bit dark and dangerous, right? She looks a little bit interesting, right? She's the Queen of Wands. Typically the Queen of Wands in the upright is somebody who is very exciting to be around, someone who can motivate you, someone who inspires you, someone who has a lot of passion, right? Flame energy, fiery energy, okay? Now, normally the Queen of Wands is somebody who's very positive in your life, right? Someone who's maybe a little bit out there, someone who dances to the beat of their own drum, very independent in this energy. Now, this can be your energy that's a challenge, right? Your independence. Freedom is here. So sometimes, we want love in our life and we want these connections, but we don't want to give up freedom, or we don't want to give up our independence. So that can be a challenge that you're working through, right? How do I bring love in my life? What kind of connection am I looking for where I can still be uniquely me? I can still be myself. I can still be weird. I can still be wonderful. I can still do the things that I love, and I'm not compromising my independence for the sake of another person. And sometimes that's kind of a little bit of a boulder to climb over, right? It's a little bit of a challenge, right? How do we find that balance, right? This can also be a person who you have some issues, you might have some issues with. Now, this can be someone that wants to reconcile with you. This can also be like a false flame that's here. You got that back and forth energy. And so part of the challenge here is letting go and moving forward. But the blessing is in moving forward and leaving some troubling energies or people behind. All right. So there might be something with this person here that you need to work through. So whether it's your energy or the energy of someone else, okay, it's something we need to work through, something that we need to pay attention to, and something that we need to figure out, what do I do with this, right? Do I release, let go? Can I fix or heal? Can I find balance, right? And you might also find yourself here feeling a little bit, how should we say, for the most part here, especially since your card came out, you're very confident in yourself, you're chit-chatty, you're getting yourself out there. But some days you might have a little bit of a up and down energy, right? Remember, we have the orphan card there, okay? Because independence, all right, this can sometimes translate to feeling like you're by yourself or that you're left out, right? And that nothing's working out for you. So this is just something that you need to be aware of. So you might have a couple little bumps in the road as you go through the next couple of months, as we all do. But I feel like here, because you've got overwhelmingly positive cards, a couple little hiccups here and there, I feel like you'll work through any kind of challenges. The Five of Wands is here as your advice from Spirit. There may be some conflict, there may be some challenges, either internal or external. And in this energy, we need to make a decision. Do I need to release, let go? Do I need to move forward? Can we fix something? Or is it time to get out there and compete for what I want? Because the Five of Wands can be a little bit of drama. Maybe there's a little bit of family drama. This can be an energy where, we've got like an ex coming back in kind of thing, and we need to make a decision, stay or go. Okay. But the Five of Wands, not only can it be a little bit of conflict, but it can also be competition, fighting for what you want, putting yourself out there, putting yourself out in the field, right? Being willing to compete for love. This card often does come up for me when I'm doing singles readings and when I'm doing readings for people looking for a new job, right? Because this can represent, it's typically a very people-y card, and it can represent a lot of people fighting for the same thing. They're all competing for the same thing, and only one person can, reach that goal, reach that finish line. And in this energy is that there's a lot of people competing for love, or a lot of people that want love, right? But you got to be willing to put yourself out there. You might need to kiss a few frogs, or you might need to swipe 1,000 times, whichever way you swipe when you don't want something. But there's something out there for everybody, and you have the ability here to find what it is you're looking for. But you're never going to find it if you don't put yourself out there and be willing to, meet people, or make multiple connections sometimes, right? We all know that we're not always going to bat a home run coming right out of the gate, right? So there might be some inner conflict within you. So that might be something that you need to sort out. There could be some conflict or issues with other people in your life, right? Remember, pay attention to the red flags, and remember, it's okay to say no. But there is exciting change, and this is what Spirit wants to remind you of here. But exciting change can make you uncomfortable as well. So be willing to get out of your comfort zone. Something that makes us a little bit uncomfortable is ultimately the most rewarding for us, okay? So Spirit wants you to know here that yes, times are changing, and there's doors opening up for you, but you need to be willing to embrace it and trust that there are some positive things happening for you. That's what I have for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do hit that like button there. It does tell me you resonate with the reading in some way, but it also lets YouTube know the same thing, so it shows it to more people. It makes the algorithm happy when you interact with the channel. But I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a most wonderful, prosperous, loving, abundant, exciting next couple of months, and may love be with you. I'll see you guys later. Bye.